And we are back for episode 6 now of Dead End Friends. When we last left off, the posse had an encounter with the Sirens again. This time at the camp of two, I want to say hunters, but locals that had been investigating the strangeness going on this part of the woods here. That was Robert and Toby. But things went downhill shortly after reaching their camp. You guys were attacked by the Sirens. Poor Toby got splashed with boiling water. And Graves got viciously bitten by one of the Sirens.
Yeah, right in this.
And to cap it all off on this situation, Wilhelm was unable to stop a wall of water that's coming crashing through the wilderness straight towards the camp. Now, in our initiative order, I believe we were up to 5s. Before we keep going with initiative, we draw from the fate pot, and I need vigor and spirit checks from Graves and Chinoa, respectively.
Let's do that spirit roll. My target number 7 or 9? I always forget.
7.
Alright, cool. Because I know I keep rolling 11s. Yes, I definitely pass. I got an ace. I got a 12 on that. And I'm not going to bother rolling the raise on that one.
Yeah, I fail mine again. I botch, actually.
You botch. God damn it. What happens if you botch? Nothing, just same as Bale.
Yeah.
Same as just...
It's not the ailment level where if I fail this, I just have a heart attack and die.
So, in our initiative order, we are up to 5s, I believe.
I would like to burn the card up my sleeve to start this off.
I'm also planning on burning my card as well. Would you like me to go first? Because I have a thing I want to do.
I mean, I assume they're going to happen simultaneously.
I believe if you want to interrupt, I think you have to roll like a quickness.
So,
Yeah, so I'm not going to do it. I'm happy for them to go off at the same time.
essentially what Chinoa's going to do by burning this card, my hope is that she's going to not only mount her horse, but she's going to try and pull Wilhelm up onto the horse as well.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, we're both trying to save Wilhelm, all right?
It's fine. No, I'll go.
If I fail, you can do it.
Pull in Wilhelm from the ground up onto the horse. It's going to require some kind of strength check.
There literally isn't.
Yeah, no, there is a strength. It's on its own at the bottom in the right-hand side.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Jesus.
I've got 3d6 in strength. That's fine. I'll roll that.
They don't even pretend that there's other skills you can use strength for.
We'll just like that. Is that a botch?
That was not only a botch. That 3d6 is 3 1s.
Ooh.
Oh,
Just
So you know what happens?
I think I fall off my horse.
Yeah, you go to pick up Wilhelm. He's completely unprepared for you going for this. As you pull, instead of you lifting him up, you pull yourself off the horse. And you splatter onto the ground. Graves?
So you fall off your horse.
Yep.
While Graves is racing to try and pull you guys up. Pull one of you up. He sees he can't. That's not really an option. He can't pull both of you up. And also, Graves rolls like 1d6 strength. He is not a strong man. So instead, he's going to burn his action to grab Wilhelm's horse and try and corral it towards you guys, along with Chinoa's horse.
My horse is next to me already.
Yeah, but try and put them
In between us and the water.
and basically use them as like a water break for you guys.
My poor horse.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can get a new horse.
Sorry, you have to buy another.
I mean, the alternative is that they don't water break and we just get hit by the full weight of a horse.
That's
Or
true
you
as
get
well.
hit by the full weight of a... What do you want?
I don't know. There's no solution here.
Yeah,
You know what? Let's continue the round because maybe the wave isn't going to be here till next round. Who
You
knows?
get an extra round. Yeah, exactly.
You can tell by the way my voice keeps rising that I'm hopeful for this.
I think we're up to 4s now.
We don't have cards left.
Ah, cool. Well, if this is the case, then your good friend Robert is going to try and take cover behind a tree and let the tree act as a water break. Or he will get crushed by a tree if it uproots. That was his... He had a 3. Then onto 2s, he is simply going to do nothing with that 2. And that's the end of that round. This wall of water is going to crash through the camp. Can I please get... What are you guys doing in a way to avoid this? Are you going to try and
I'm trying real hard to get back up on my horse.
Wilhelm's just gonna smack his horse on the ass and try and get it to fucking leg it. He doesn't want his horse to die. Even if he never sees it again, he doesn't want it to die.
It will run, but it's gonna basically come to the palisades and rear up. It's kind of trapped in here at the moment.
Wait, where's the exit? Or is it where, like, is there like 2 exits or?
No, so there wasn't a specific exit to the camp. It was palisades had been built all around, and you're able just to lift and move them as you want to come in or out. There was a gap that Robert had left through,
Yep.
enough for like a man to squeeze through, but without having to move it.
Not enough
Okay.
for a horse.
Oh god. Okay, sorry. I thought there was like a door I could just run through.
No.
Okay, so he's not gonna smack the horse in the bum because that's just spooking it for no reason.
You know, because it's not spooked already, clearly.
Well, look, shut up. How about you shut up? How about you get off the ground and shut up?
I'm worried about my horse too, but I'm going to try and stay with her.
For what purpose?
If she's going to die, we're dying together.
Oh, Jesus.
I haven't mentioned it till this point, but you know his horse is named Dakota, which means, like, friend or ally. But, she's not leaving her horse, okay?
It was Dakota, Willow, and Grim.
Yeah. I don't know what to do about this. Okay. Can I, it's the only thing I can think of. Do I have room to try and attempt a foil again? Or is that window passed?
That window's passed. Like, you guys have
fair.
a moment.
Okay.
Can I do like a quickness to try and pull my good friend Wilhelm to some sort of cover?
Is there any like hard cover in the camp itself?
Yeah, there's trees in the camp.
Okay.
So that's one of the trees that Toby is hiding behind.
Gonna attempt to like get my horse to move to behind a tree, and Wilhelm's just gonna run it, like it's gonna run to that spot as well.
Yep.
He doesn't want to kill it, like he wants his
Cool. Now,
Am I able to get on my horse?
no, because you were attempting to lift up Wilhelm and fell off.
Yeah.
But, this is like a last minute thing, which you'd basically be able to get up to your feet. Probably don't have time to mount your horse.
All right. Well, she's going to hold on, like, real tight to the reins.
Yep.
So, like, she's, like binding her arm into the reins. She's going to break her freaking arm. Oh, my God.
All of my attempts to heroically save Wilhelm having either been foiled or being completely unnecessary. I guess Graves will move by the tree as well.
I apologize.
I'm sorry.
It's
like,
fine. It's fine. I didn't want that death wish bonus anyway. I didn't want that. So that's fine.
I'm
It's okay.
sorry.
Look, I'm kidding. I'm just memeing. You can't read my mind. What? Come on, guys, get on it.
Is anyone trying to hold on to something, not including the horse, something fixed, like a tree or something on the ground, something to brace themselves when this wall of water hits?
that would have been a great idea.
No, Wilhelm has put his horse closest to the tree to hopefully protect the horse the most.
Damn, you're loyal.
Look, he just doesn't want his horse. He really likes this horse. He doesn't want it to be hurt. It's gonna die, and he's gonna be so sad.
We're all going to be sad.
Can everyone please roll me a strength check?
You know, the worst thing about this is that my most powerful magic doesn't work if I'm wet.
What?
It doesn't work if I'm wet.
That's horrifying. Because I'm on the horse, can I roll with my horse's strength? Because I'm really relying on my horse not to kill me.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, thank you.
Got a 4, and I got a 1, which I think is a botch.
Out of 3 dice? No.
Yep.
What
Oh.
has to be minimum half.
Okay, cool.
I got a 9 because I aced it. Should we all roll for our horses as well since they're here, or?
Yeah, I think so, actually. Everyone has to roll for their horse as well. So what did Chenoa get?
I got a 9.
Yep, and Wilhelm?
I got a 4.
7. Did anyone botch?
Nope. No.
Cool.
Thank Christ.
What are the horses' stats for strength?
So a horse's strength is 2d10.
2d10?
By
And that's normal for all?
Yeah.
Come on, Willow. You're the strongest horse I have met. 6.
That's a 1. It's half your dice.
Oh, it is half my dice.
I'm sorry.
Willow botch.
Oh, no.
Dakota got a 12.
I will allow you to spend fate chips to try and
Save your horse.
Save your horsey.
Yeah. A white one is just roll one new dice. See
Yes.
what the odds are good on one dice. Okay, it's not a botch. Got a 6.
Okay.
Not on that dice, but that brings it up.
So the target number for this was 9.
Dakota got a 12.
Yep.
Shanoa got a 9.
Okay, Wilhelm? Neither? Oh, God.
Did they get
Willow
any
got a
bonus-
6. Wilhelm got a 4.
Did they get any bonus from being behind a tree?
Um,
From my opinion, this is typical in all tabletop role plays where you sit here, you get told whether you pass or fail, and then you try to talk your way out of that fail.
It's fine. It's fine.
what did Graves get?
7.
So Graves fails, and what about Grim?
Grim gets 6.
6. Cool.
Ooh, I've got a big stack of chips. I might spend some chips here.
Can I just paint this picture real quick where you guys have taken your horses, gotten behind cover, Chanoa's just like, no, we're just gonna fucking take this, and you guys are about to get washed away and she's gonna be fine.
I will spend a fate chip to give my horse a reroll. 7.
Ooh.
Still doesn't make it out.
See, I feel like you guys are wasting your white chips doing the rerolls because you're gonna have to get really high. Like it's a 9 to pass, we know now. You should have done the red chips to add a dice.
I didn't waste mine. I turned it from a botch to a simple failure. Thank you.
So
Fair.
Willow and Wilhelm and Grim and Graves are both washed out by the incoming wave. For what it's worth, good old Toby and good old Robert actually rolled amazing on their strength.
I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, wow. Oh, wow, so great.
So water smashes through the camp, destroys the tents, destroys everything is on its way through. You two are swept up off your feet. You slamming into trees and rocks further behind the camp.
Yep.
Once the water passes, Wilhelm, one of these palisades has smashed through, and you have a sharpened piece of wood sticking into your guts. You've got a level 3 wound to the guts.
Oh,
Nice.
if I get that, I'm gonna die.
Because you got a level 2 wound at the moment. You got stuff to spend. You can spend stuff.
I will have to.
Wilhelm can spend stuff to avoid this.
I'm gonna reduce that by. 1.
Yep, with a white fate chip.
Yep.
From there, I get everyone to make me quickness checks, because we're still in combat rounds.
Did anything happen to Chanoa, her horse, or Graves? Where are they?
No, so Graves and his horse got washed out. They basically have come up just outside the camp once the water's passed. They were lucky enough that they didn't get run through by a bit of the palisade. They both prone. Same with obviously you and Willow, both prone. Chanoa and her horse were lucky enough that they you're still washed out by it and moved, but you kind of spilled out into a little bit more of an open area, then smashed into all the trees, and kind of came to rest naturally. You are a little bit further away from the others though. And Robert and Toby are still managed to hunker down. They were hugging the trees as it came through and have managed to. They're pretty tough wilderness types, so they've managed to cling on. Can I get quickness rolls for everybody?
Yep. I rolled an 8, which means that I draw 2 cards.
I didn't get any successes, so I get 1 card.
I got a 7, so I believe I get 2 cards.
Black Joker check.
Not for me.
Nope.
The good news for you guys is one of my sirens drew the Black Joker.
Oh! So, what... Okay, so we've drawn the Black Joker before. What happens when your siren draws the Black Joker?
Same thing, except you guys don't get to draw from the fake one.
You don't get
What?
one.
I don't think so.
No,
we
that's not
don't.
fair. That's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
Give
But
me
it
my...
does lose its highest card and the Black Joker, doesn't it?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it
I would
loses
rather
the
it
Black
keep-
Joker and its highest value card. And it specifically says your side doesn't get to draw when the marshal gets a Black Joker.
Wow.
However, who said life was fair? Top of initiative order would be aces, kings.
I have a king, the Dark Lord Ganondorf, in question.
What's he up to?
So what are you doing with that, Wilhelm? You've got some wood lodged in your side. Sirens can taste the blood in the water now.
Did the wave wash the fog away? Because it was a gigantic wave. It
Yeah.
had to have caught the fog,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
We can at least see a little easier. That's good.
For now.
But I am wet as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
It's the second time that's happened.
I hate this.
Yep, I'm just gonna put it on my sleeve.
Okay, so that was a king, was it?
Yep, that was king.
So queens.
Yep.
Nope.
I have a queen. I have a queen of clubs. And Chinoa is going to use this turn to mount her horse and try and get an eye on an enemy. So she'd like to do a search to try and find something to shoot at.
Okay, roll me a search, please.
An 8.
Unfortunately, you are unable to locate one of the sirens.
One of the sirens or any of the sirens?
Any of the sirens.
It's an important distinction. Okay. Okay, if she can't locate one, can she count that search as drawing a bead?
No, because drawing a bead, you need to
have to have
actually
an eye on it, yeah?
have an eye on it. Yeah.
Alright. I can't see it.
So go to jacks. I have a jack of clubs, and it is for one of the sirens.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to see her soon.
Yeah, hopefully, because she's swooping out of the sky straight for Chinoa.
Yay!
She comes swooping in. She's going to be attempting to take you off the horse, and she's
Good
going to
luck.
attempt a bite on you as well. Ugh. Failed.
Oh, thank goodness.
So this thing,
I was starting to count my dice and be like, okay, what do I have to roll for Venusen? I'm ready to do that. I've got fight and knives, so I think I'm allowed to use my fight and knives as a fight and brawling, but -4 or...
so this siren swoops down from the sky, tries to take you off the horse. It kind of brushes past you.
I think my horse probably startles a little bit and is like, nope.
It does land, probably only 4 yards away from you though. It's pretty close.
I can't wait to kill this bitch.
So then go to 10s. Does anyone have a 10?
Nope.
Cool. So your good friend Robert has a 10, and he is going to try and shoot the nasty little varmint that just landed in his, what used to be his camp. Not so much anymore. He gets a hit. Fortunately, he didn't roll very great for damage, so he's only dealing a level 1 wound to the guts of this thing. So that is 10s, so we go to 9s. Nope, you're in luck because your good friend got another one. And I realized, so he's just using the regular cult army. So it's only going to rate a fire of 1, so he's going to try and shoot it again. He hits again, because he's nice and close. There's no penalty to range. And he does a lot better for damage this time. He actually slugs this thing with a level 2 wound to the same place, to the guts. So it's copped a level 3 wound to the guts. Then go to 8s.
Oh, me. I have an eight clubs.
Oh, okay. Your good friend Toby got an 8 of clubs as well. So these events happen simultaneously. So he's going to shoot this thing with his Winchester, for what it's worth.
I'm gonna shoot it with my. Well, presumably I'll have to draw my shotgun again. I'll have to do a quick draw check.
You didn't get any injuries when you got washed away, did you?
I did not.
You just got further away.
Yeah. So, my question to you is, how far away am I?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just resolve the shot from the Winchester first, just for my own sake. You got 2 explodes.
Because it's happening simultaneously, you shouldn't let Graves know, because that could alter whether or not he does what he was going to do.
That is true.
Like, I feel like you have to be locked into taking this shot at it, because that's
I'm gonna be.
He is locked in. But
I lock it in, Cam.
I rolled godly, just for the record. I got a 23.
Oof.
So that
That's about as good as Graves' normal rolls.
yeah, that's like a
that
hit,
damage?
hit and 3 raises.
Oh, ooh, that's pretty good.
It's a pretty good shot, and that's 48 damage, 19 points of damage. Oh,
Headshot?
headshot.
Oof. Sorry, based on that reaction, I was like, yeah, that's a headshot.
Oh god,
I want the tobacco this guy's chewing.
I know, right? Toby is not playing around. 24 points of damage to the head.
That might kill it.
That's a level 4 wound to the head.
Pretty sure that's an insta kill, I think.
No, it needs to be level 5. But yeah, what was Graves doing? So Toby's just turned around. This thing's landed next to Genoa, and he's raised his rifle and just taken a big chunk out of this thing's head.
Yeah, Graves is going to shoot at it as well.
Yeah.
You're locked into it, so you might as well.
Yep.
Depending on where you hit it, you could just finish it.
It's also still alive. So. Nah, that's not great. 15 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, how far away is it from me?
From you were swept away a fair amount, so you're about 15 yards away.
15 yards, so TN6, yeah.
Yeah.
So I get 15. I get a success and a raise. Then you said he is 15 yards from me, so I do 46 damage.
Roll location.
Oh yes, location. I get a 9, so 9.
The raise, you can put that up to 10, which I believe is gizzards or guts.
If you go gizzards, it's on a 10, and you get an extra d6 of damage.
I'll take
Yeah.
that. I'll put me up.
A 9 is not bad to roll if you've got that raise.
So my first shot rings out and does a combined total of 17. Ooh, okay, 17.
17 to the guts.
Yep.
Yep. You drop this siren.
Hell yeah.
Bit of buckshot makes the world go around.
I'll only fire the one barrel then. That's it. That's my action.
Yep. So we then go to 7s,
I'm all out of cards.
6s.
I have a 6.
Cool.
I have a 6 of hearts.
I've got 6 of hearts as well.
Alright, so this happens simultaneously.
Yes. So one of the sirens is going to swoop out of the sky.
Well, that's helpful for me because I was going to be searching for something to shoot at.
Yeah.
Does this mean it's no longer hiding and I can see it?
This means you're gonna have to roll a quickness test to see if you can actually, because you're using your action to kind of do a reaction.
Yeah.
So I need a quickness test from you to see if you actually pull it off. I think it's opposed quickness.
Alright, well, I got a 7.
Yep, you beat this thing's quickness, so
Alright.
you do get to interrupt.
So I do get to shoot it.
Yes.
Sorry, as Graves would say, I shoot it.
Ah, shoot it.
How far is it from me?
This one was coming for Toby, so it's actually not super far from you. It's only about 10 yards.
Okay, so it is within my band? Because my range
yes.
is 10 yards.
Yes.
So my target number is still 5, and I'm rolling 4d10 for bows. And that's a 14, because I had a ace. So that's success and 2 raises?
14? No, it'll be a success and 1 raise.
Oh, right.
So roll
So
hit,
close.
roll hit location.
12.
12. So a 12 is in the arms. And you got 1 raise, so you could take it up to a 13 or an 11, which you'll still be stuck on arms.
Alright.
So roll odds or evens to go left or right arm.
Just on a d20, or does it matter? Or
Doesn't matter, odds or even. So odds, we say odds are left arm, evens are right arm.
it is odds. So right
Left.
arm. And then my bow is my 1d6 plus strength. So 4d6 total. That's only 13 damage.
13, that's a level 2 wound to the right arm.
I hope it drops it out of the sky.
It doesn't drop it out of the sky because it is swooping at Toby. Ooh, and it rolled really well. Cool, that's a 10 on Toby.
Does that all include its negative for the level 2 wound?
No, it doesn't. That'll be an 8 on Toby, which is good because it saved. It still hits, but it doesn't get a raise.
Yeah.
So that,
Very important to ask these questions.
yeah. So poor Toby actually ends up with a level 2 wound to the guts. This thing noms on him. And
Alright.
it is currently on top of it.
We can work on this. I, for the record, am now out of cards for this round.
I'm out of cards as well for all of my.
Oh, I've got a card.
What have you got?
I've got a 3 of diamonds.
Okay, so you do have an action.
I do have an action.
Or you can put it up your sleeve for next
I
time.
already have one on my sleeve.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do. From where Wilhelm is lying, can I see Graves?
Yes. He's off to the side a little bit, but he appears to be okay.
All right. Did I see the one swoop down?
Yes, yeah. You can still see the camp.
Cool. Good.
You've probably been swept maybe 20 yards away from the camp.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to spin the card up my sleeve, and this 3 of diamonds, and he's gonna like, he's clutching at the area that's got wood in it, and he's gonna roll over a little bit, and he's going to attempt to cast a hex, bring some cards into his hand, hopefully out of sight of everyone else. And he is going to attempt to cast draw, which means I need to do a smarts roll. I need to do 5d10.
So, what hex were you casting again?
I am attempting to cast draw.
What's that do?
We'll find out if I can do anything at all. I didn't draw a black joker, but all I got was an ace high, and that means
Wrong.
I give Graves an additional action card.
Hell yeah, I will take an additional action.
So draw from deck.
Yep, draw from the deck. If it's higher than the current order in the turn, which is 3,
And it is?
then you immediately take it. You also get a lung full of black gunk.
Alright, well, I draw a queen of spades. So Graves is going to shoot his other barrel. I guess he's going to, like, filled with a sudden rush of, like, energy, like, everything slows, and he, like, switches his target to the other one, because I get extraction. So
You do, yeah.
And then he shoots the one that's attacking Toby Maguire.
Maguire.
The best spider.
You're not wrong.
I got 1 success, so yeah, that's...
Yep. You're factoring in your... You've copped a wound. You've copped a level 2 wound.
I have.
Yes.
I've got a level 2. But 4
For
to hit. 4 on hit location.
hit location. 4 is legs. Yes.
So
You didn't get any raises or anything.
I'm just saying, Chanel might have been the better option. She's in range and not injured.
I don't think I can see you. I'm outside the camp.
I'll need an odd or
Yeah,
even for which leg.
We're only like 15 yards apart.
Oh, are we?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
no.
about 20 yards away from it. I'm like 5.
11.
Well, no, I'm like 10 away from it.
No, 12.
12 damage.
Yeah.
And which leg?
That is in odds or evens. Odds.
Odds. I am actually. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually start burning some of these fate chips. I'm going to burn a red chip to negate that damage, the level 2 wound completely.
Has anyone told you that you're a son of a bitch?
I've been hoarding chips. Like
I know you've been hoarding chips.
I
We
should
wanted
be
you to
using
keep hoarding chips so that we can spend them willy-nilly without worrying about you.
them. Okay, so that was a 3? Was it that you had? So
Yeah.
we go to 2s.
Yep. Out of cards.
Out of cards.
We're
So
all
we go back up to aces.
Alright, so we gotta draw again.
Yes. So you guys need to make your
A
quickness
new
check.
quickness draw?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Bear in mind your penalties for all your injuries do affect this.
Oh right, yeah. No, I don't get to do anything. I just have to lie there.
Did you botch or it's only if
Okay,
you roll?
no, I didn't botch, but I failed.
So you just get 1 card.
Okay,
That's
I
fine,
got a
doesn't matter.
14,
The number is 5. Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
3 cards.
Yeah, that's 3 cards.
I get 3 cards as well.
So does anybody have aces?
Yes. No.
No?
I don't have any aces. So.
Kings?
Yes. King of spades.
Cool. Robert has a king of diamonds.
So Graves goes first.
Yes.
Graves is still near his horse, yeah. Or like on his horse.
On your horse, I believe.
We got bowled over, so I don't know what the...
You fail, so yeah, you're prone. You got bowled off.
Alright. Am I close? Because the horse got knocked over as well.
Yes.
Am I close enough that I can quick draw out of a holster on the horse?
Like a saddlebag thing.
Yeah, well, you'd like a saddle holster.
Ah, yeah,
For,
yeah,
like, with
yeah, you
rifles
could
in.
do that, yeah.
Cool, because I don't want to reload right now. I want to shoot this thing. So I'm going to do a quick draw roll, which is TN5. Alright, I'm going to fucking get this thing. Give me the cat. I got the cat, baby.
That was
I
your
don't think you
quick
get
draw roll.
Yeah. I got a 6 and a 2, so I beat my TN of 5.
Nice.
Graves leans over to his horse and he just like rips his big like, lever action Winchester rifle out of its like side saddle holster.
Yeah.
And then he lines up a shot. on
Yeah,
it.
this thing is on top of Toby. It's biting and clawing at him.
All right. I got 2 explodes.
Ooh, okay.
I exploded onto an explode with my D12s.
Can you
I
roll
love
me
that.
a d20 for the hit location?
Hold on,
okay,
no, there's
so,
a lot of races coming.
okay,
Oh,
so
God.
12, 24, 34 to hit. Do I hit it? Do I meet the TN of 8?
I think so.
The TN's 8, so how many races
Oh no,
is that?
it's much closer than that.
It's much closer than that.
That'd be TN 5 because this thing's got a range of 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So how many raises is that?
Okay, so
6?
5 raises because it's a pass and then raises, so it's 5 raises because you said 34.
All right. Well, that's still not great. So I only got a hit location 10.
10.
oh, that's good. You could just sit at 10 and hit it in the gizzards.
You get an
Yeah,
extra
true.
d6 of damage.
Yeah, I'll take it. And then I'll roll my fancy new metal dice.
I'm sure Toby will be happy with that.
Yeah, he'll appreciate it. 26, and then it gets +2, so 28 damage.
28 damage to the guts.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
If anyone's listening, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I made a mono combat character. Graves is good at 2 things. He's really good at finding people and then killing them.
So this siren is copying a level 4 wound to the guts. I'm going to burn a white chip to make it a level 3 wound.
You're an animal. You're an animal. Why would you do that?
I've got a lot of chips. I need to start using them. It was then Robert's turn, and this thing is still like it's copped a nasty gunshot. And the funny thing is they're not actually friends. They're neighbors, but they tolerate each other enough to want to.
To go out into the woods and hunt demons together.
Yeah, well, they didn't have much of a choice. They're locals.
Yeah. Hey, diddly-o,
Yeah, but
neighborito.
you already said neighbors means they could live miles apart out here.
That's true.
Maybe they go to the same
But
cookouts.
he's going to draw a bloody Bowie knife, and he's going to charge at this thing, and he's going to try and kind of launch himself at it and rip this thing off Toby
They're heavy
while
dice.
stabbing it at the same time. So he's making his fighting check. He's got a -4 to his roll. He actually misses. He
Of course
fails.
In melee? You miss in melee against a wounded siren? Come on, Robert. Get good.
He's trying. He's doing his best.
He's
But
muddying
he's right up next to the siren now, for what it's worth. So that was King's done. Does anyone have a queen?
No.
Jack? 10?
Nope.
All right, I've got a 10 of diamonds.
We all drew real bad, apparently.
So the siren that's still on top of Toby,
Oh my god, this thing won't die.
the siren got a hit and a raise.
Oh.
Bad news, Toby's copying a level 2 wound to the guts,
Goodbye, Toby.
which takes him up to a level 4 wound to the guts.
Good luck,
Oh,
buddy.
but you won't use your chips on him?
No,
No, you won't use your chips on your fucking characters. No.
no.
No,
Piece of
that's
shit.
too easy.
You're an animal.
Adds drama. You got to try and save this man.
I can't save this man. My healing's not that good.
Put a piece of tree in me. What am I supposed to do?
Palisade. Piece of palisade.
Please palisade,
This
sorry.
creature is
So technically-
tearing Toby up.
Technically, it's okay if Toby and Robert die because it's their structure that injured you. It's kind of their own
God.
fault.
So that was 10s down, so we go to 9s. 8s?
Yes.
Okay.
8 of hearts.
8 of hearts, nice.
Cool. So I'm gonna shoot it again. Lots of 12s today. You'll love to see it, but not. 14 to hit.
Yep.
So that's a
that'll do
hit and a raise.
Yep. You're a good shot.
I am. I'm
It's
a
almost
very-
like that's what Graves is meant to do.
Yeah, that's not great. That's a 7.
A 7 on the hit location?
Yeah. Oh wait, 8 because I got a raise.
Oh,
Or, well, it's a range, but you can also go down. with
no,
range,
no matter
right?
what, you're in lower guts.
That's fine.
I mean, that's good.
That's
Yeah.
that's very good. And that's not the gizzards. Oh, you'll love to see it. 16. Fuck, I'm so bad at math. 20, 27.
27, okay. Be a level 3 wounds to... A level 3 wound to the guts.
Here's more chips.
Let it die because you're gonna have to use a lot of chips to keep it alive.
No.
Level 0 wound.
What did you just burn?
He just burned a blue chip.
Oh my god.
That's a good thing.
I'm pretty mad about it. I'm getting all these sick rolls. I'm just annihilating things, and it's just like, fuck you. Fuck you.
That was an 8 on the card, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go to 7.
I've got a 7.
Oh, okay. Wilhelm, how you doing, buddy?
I'm going to put it up my sleeve because Wilhelm's going to sit there being like, ooh, Ooh.
Okay, sixes.
What about your 7?
Oh, I've got a 7. Oh, that's for Robert. Robert.
Yeah, don't try and shaft us out of Robert's turn.
No. This is why it's so important, because it's Robert's 7. Robert's not going to let his friend die, which means maybe Brad will be nice and he'll let him kill this thing.
Robert's going to learn from his mistake. He's going to use his gun. He's going to put his pistol up against this creature. He's point blank, so he gets a hit and a raise.
Nice.
Love to see it.
His point blank range just gives +2 to the roll. He rolled a 9, so that takes him from lower guts to arms. But because he got the raise, he can get that -1 to put it in gizzards for that extra juicy d6 of damage. Because point blank is always +2 to the roll. Ooh, not great for damage, but it will do the job. That will be a level 1 wound to the guts. Oh no, it won't. No,
That'll take it to a level 4.
it'll take it to level 4, and I won't burn a chip for that.
Thank you.
I'm saving my chips for when Graves decides to throw a level 5 wound at something.
You're just scared.
Because he's the only one who can.
You gotta be running out of chips eventually. Okay, so that was 7s. We go to 6s. So there's another siren. It's not the one that's on the ground with Toby.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Did try to use a song on one of you earlier.
Okay.
On
So, yeah.
Graves, I think.
Can Wilhelm roll me a spirit, please?
So we have two explodes for a total of 17 on my spirit roll.
Yikes. Okay.
So basically, fuck off.
No blood required.
It's almost like you're distracted by the pain in your side.
Yeah, it's just singing at him, and he's like, it hurts so bad.
So what you hear, again, it kind of blocks out all other noise, the gunfire and the yelling and screaming that's happening around you. But you hear, a wanderer's brave in the night's embrace, through the murky waters follow our trace, a symphony of enchantment, a dance of fate, step into the trap where destinies await. You shake it off though. It doesn't affect you.
I wonder how much we should be paying actual attention. Like, how much you guys should be trying to remember what these things are saying to you and how relevant that is. Because Chinoa's not hearing any of this. She can't have any of this information.
Well, that's a shame because I've already forgotten
All
what
of
he
it.
what he just said. I know he said Destiny's Embrace.
I've got another 6 as well, the same siren.
I don't know.
This thing's gonna be so mad that you didn't, like, get up and walk towards it.
It just starts singing again, but the lyrics are all, get up, you lazy fuck.
No, no, okay.
Chanel, can you roll me a spirit check?
No, fuck yourself. Don't scream at me.
How does it
Don't
feel?
scream at me, bitch!
You're not my supervisor.
Alright, spirit check.
As a vintage reference.
Sorry, let me grab all of my freaking dice that I use for this.
You're not my spirit animal. I don't know you.
You are literally the worst person to be targeting with this attack.
Then you just kick the siren in the
Okay,
balls.
that's one explode. Ooh, 2 explode. You're not getting me.
That is such a good feeling, the double explode.
Okay. That is a 25 spirit.
Oh, Jesus.
The worst person to target.
The sounds around you drown out, and you just hear this horrible, screeching, high-pitched noise completely directed at you.
Because I rolled so well, can Chinoa target, like, which direction this noise is coming from?
Roll me a d6.
6. Does that explode? Or is it just a straight roll?
So this thing is up in the trees somewhere. Can't really zero in because this sound is just completely deafening, but it's coming from up above.
Maybe you'll be kind and let me use that as a way to try and actually see it.
So we go to 5s.
And I do have a 5. Great time for it to screech at me. But yeah, can I do a search, I guess, with hopefully some form of advantage because I know roughly.
Well, you know to look up.
Yeah. So she's going to be searching the tree line for it. 11.
11. Cool. That is a success, but not a raise. You made the DC easier. So you don't see it, but you do pick up rustling up in the trees to the northeast.
Can I shoot at it?
You shoot at the rustling, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the rustling. It's gonna be real hard.
It's going to be hard because you can't actually see what you're shooting at. You're shooting at like the tree canopy.
And what does this do to my target number? How far away
Just
is the tree canopy? For
so
starters?
from where you are, this thing probably about 25 yards.
Okay, so
And then
Right.
whatever you roll, I'm not going to let you know
How much?
what penalty I'm adding.
yeah. Alright, that is 1 explode. 19.
Ooh,
to hit.
okay. The target number was 9.
Okay, so that is a success and a raise.
Yes. Can you roll me a d20? That was a lucky shot.
No, it wasn't. I got a 1.
It's in the legs.
Oh, she's gonna shoot it in the legs then. And it's gonna be 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, so that's a level 1 wound to the legs. Can you roll me a d6 odds or evens, just left or right leg? Odds is left, evens is right.
And I'll get it right this time because
Yeah.
I messed that up earlier. But we rolled with it. It's odds, which you said is left.
Left. Well, I didn't pick up on it either, so...
Yeah, I know. You just rolled with it. Thank you so much for that.
So that was 5, was it? So we go to 4s?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, me.
alright, what's your...
Spades.
Hearts.
I go first. So yeah, Chinoa knows where it is now. So hopefully
You
it's gonna be
hear a screech.
when I hit it, so I know exactly where I'm aiming. So I'm gonna try and do that again. And hopefully now, because I know where I'm aiming, it's down to a 7.
Be an 8. You know where it is, but you don't...
But it's still concealed.
It's concealed.
Ah, no. Do I... I'm gonna burn a white chip to roll another dice.
Okay. Do it.
And again, I want to get this. I want to hit it so bad.
How many chips you got left?
A lot, okay? I've got a lot of chips left, Brad. Another one. Again!
Another one.
Yes, that one explodes. Okay, 12.
Okay, that's...
So that's just a success.
That's just a success.
But I want to hit this thing so badly. I need to be useful. You're not letting Graves hit anything, so Chinoa's got to step up. Oh, fuck off. That's 2 times in a row that I rolled a 1 for hit location. So it's in the legs again.
In the
that
legs.
dice is going into jail. I believe in dice jail. New D20. Thank you. Not as good. That's only a 9
9.
for damage.
Can you roll me a d6?
Odds again, so in the left leg still.
So it's got a level 2 wound in the left leg. Excellent. So that was 4s, wasn't it? So then it's Graves.
All right. So I'm gonna. There's still this one on top of what's his face.
Toby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know these people's names. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot at that thing again. The thing on top of him. And its guts is the most wounded part of it at the moment. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make a cold shot to the guts. So I get a -2 to hit. So I get 1 hit. So I got a 10, goes down to an 8, but it's well within my range band. So.
Yep.
Hey, that's really good actually. So 13, 21, 24, 26 damage.
26. Okay.
I take it back, man. I was like, shotguns are so much better than everything. The Winchester? This is ridiculous.
So that'll be a level... And what was the hit location, sorry?
The
Guts.
Guts. Oh, okay.
I did a cold shot to the guts.
That's right. Do I burn a chip?
Come on.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, fuck you.
So the...
The one on top of Toby just like slumps on top of him.
Yeah. Toby isn't in a talking mood right now. He's just groaning.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty messed up.
Because Graves never actually got up after getting blown over by the water, so I'm imagining that he rolled over to his horse, pulled the gun out, and then like rested it on his horse, and, and just went boom.
And your horse is... you actually paid for a decent quality horse.
I paid not just for a good quality horse, I paid so I could get 2 of the special qualities on it. My
Yeah.
horse is fucking jacked.
So, it like most horses, if you were using it as something to aim a rifle on, would probably get spooked when you actually shot it. But your horse has been around enough gunfire.
My horse is so well trained to be around gunfire that it's like, yeah, just fucking rest a gun on my ass.
Yeah, I literally spent extra to make it brave.
And then onto 3s.
I'm out of cards.
That's Toby who's on 3s. He's going to like groan and start staggering to his feet.
Trying to hold all his guts inside him.
He's pretty messed up. Go from 3s to 2s.
Yep.
Okay, Toby's got a 2 as well. 2 of diamonds.
I also have 2 of
So
diamonds.
these are happening simultaneously. Toby's literally 1 point off being winded, by the way. He's actually
1 point off, like, dying. He really needs to get into cover.
yeah, 1 wound level to the guts away from dying, for sure. But he would be bleeding. So he's losing 1 extra wind per round. If he doesn't stop bleeding this round, he will just pass out at the start of the next round, which is just around the corner because we're
On
down to
2s.
2.
Here's the problem with that. Is like Chinoa is basically the healer of the group. I can't do much with a level 4 wound. Like I could try to stop the bleeding, but I'm not going to be good at it. So, like, this is bad. And there's another siren in the trees, and Chinoa's going to make sure that everyone present knows that's where it is, and she's going to try and shoot it again. And I'm going to hope I don't have to spend 1 billion more chips. I've still got 1 billion more chips. This is fine, but like, I'm going to spend 1 billion more chips.
As far as what Toby's going to do, he stumbles over to his tent and he just collapses into his tent.
Okay, that's still a 6. No. I'm going to spend a blue chip, which lets me add a dice to that 6 without giving the marshal a chip. Okay, so that 6 becomes a
13.
Yeah,
14.
13. No.
Yeah, 13.
13. So it's a 13 to hit. So just a success.
Yep.
Based on that target number 8. 18. Oh, and I need a location.
Yeah, you need a location.
Not the freaking legs again, please. Oh, thank God. No, that's the legs again. I rolled a 2. I thought it was a 7, it was a 2.
It's going to be hilarious if you tag the right leg this time, though. Can you roll a d6, please?
No, left leg.
Left leg again. You
Can
just
this thing fall out of the tree yet?
roll for damage, please.
I just did. I got an 18.
18. Oh, that was 18 for damage.
Yeah.
So that's a level 2 wound to the left leg. It's on a level 4.
It's on a level 4 on the left leg.
Yeah.
Can it please fall out of this tree yet?
No, because it's not actually. Its feet aren't the things keeping it in the tree at the moment.
What do you mean? It doesn't have arms.
It is kind of hooked. It's got they have like barbs.
Fucking motherfucker. But yeah, Chinoa is gonna call out. She's literally gonna be like, Graves there as she shoots it.
So
So Graves, please help me kill this thing before it flies off.
that round passes. So everyone needs to do a new quickness roll. So as far as Toby, he's having a bad time. He immediately at the start of the round loses 2 wind, which makes him winded. So he's now at -1 wind. So how bleeding out works, because usually on I think it's level 3 wounds and below, whenever a character takes a serious wound, he begins bleeding, losing 1 wind per round. Critically wounded characters bleed 2 wounds per round, and severed limbs bleed 3 wounds per round. He is critically wounded, so he is losing 2 wind per round. He was at, so his actual wind total, he's actually pretty good. He's at 18 wind. He was at 1 wind. He cops the 2 wind, goes to -1. If he gets to -18 wound, he cops a level 1 wound to the guts. He is at a level 4 wounds to the
He
guts
will
already.
die.
He will die if he gets to negative his wind.
I need this combat to end quickly so I can go try and stem the bleeding.
So he can't take any actions in combat, so he doesn't get to roll quickness.
Yeah. I rolled a 5 for quickness, so I'm gonna get 2.
Wow, okay, so Robert rolled really well. He got a success and a raise.
I just got a success.
So 2 cards.
Yeah, I've got a success as well, so I get 2 cards.
So Robert got
What
3 cards.
totals did you guys get?
I got a 5.
7.
Nice.
And I need to roll
I
for
rolled
my...
the bare minimum.
It's all good.
So, does anyone have aces?
Yes. Ooh. You'll love to see it. Ace of clubs.
Okay. Chinoa has been shooting up into the tree, like the tree canopy. There is a bit of squawking and screeching that's coming from up where she's been shooting.
There's probably blood that's dropped to the ground underneath it and stuff.
Toby, you saw him. He's left a pretty large trail of blood and he's collapsed into his tent.
Yeah.
Lucky to have that tent still standing. That tent must be nailed down something fierce after that water came through.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The tent would have been collapsed, so he's lying on the collapsed tent.
Okay, so we can still see Toby bleeding out over there.
You can still see, yeah.
Do you know what the bad thing about that is? The siren can too.
Wilhelm's also still just lying on the ground. He's not trying to get up. He is having a very bad time.
You had a level 2 wound, was it?
Yeah, it's only a level 2
A
wound.
really bad time while Toby's over there bleeding out.
Look. Wilhelm hasn't been in a fight for his life like this before.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know what Toby's like. He's like looking over his shoulder. He's lying down too.
He's just face down in the tent canvas.
Come on, buddy. Wilhelm is going to... he rolled himself over a little bit previously to cast a hex, and I'm going to attempt to do so again. I'm going to spend the card up my sleeve and this ace. I'm going to attempt to cast Draw on Graves.
Alright, so for everyone watching this, I get really excited every time Wilhelm has to draw a poker hand because I've watched Mag draw 5 hands in a row and every time get the black joker. And I don't want bad things to happen, but my gosh, I get real. It does something. Please. Is it in there?
No,
Oh.
It's not in here, but neither is anything else. I have a 2, 4, 6, 7, and Jack.
So what does that mean?
Nothing. It fails. I wasted my turn.
Oof. At least you didn't get possessed.
Yeah, at least that Manto is...
That was ace. King of clubs for the...
That's a
For the
spade.
siren? Oh, spade. Same thing. This siren that has been currently having a bad time is going to swoop down and it's going to target the one who's been giving it a bad time.
Oh, funny that. What? Oh, because I wouldn't let you scream at me and I shot you in the leg 3 times.
So it is going to try and claw you up.
I'm just gonna say it. These
Not claw you,
sirens.
it's gone for a bite. It's gone for a bite. It does have a -4 penalty because
Thank God.
it has copped a roll. And that's a 12. So that will be a hit and a raise.
Alright, but I
Not 12,
can...
that'll be, because -4, it'll be an 8.
Alright. Can someone remind me again how vamoosing works?
If you've got a card up your sleeve,
You burn that or your highest card?
yes.
Yep.
Yep. And what do I roll against it?
Oh, if it's attacking in melee, you roll your fighting.
Yeah, you roll your fighting. If your result is higher than the bad guy's rolls, attack, so in this case it'll be an 8.
Yeah, so I'd have to
So-
beat an 8 so that it can't hit me.
Yeah. So yeah, if your roll is better than an 8, you get to avoid the attack. Vamoose. Dodge.
I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
I'm gonna try to do that. Now, again, I have a proficiency in fighting knives, so it's supposed to be a brawling.
No,
Or
it's
whatever,
just
or
fighting.
Just fighting. So I've got a 3 in fighting with a specialty of knives. So I'm just gonna roll my 3d6 and really hope that one explodes. It does not. But what I'm gonna do is I'm looking at the other players because I can either spend one of my last blue chip to add a dice to this, or I can spend a red chip to add a dice to it, but then the marshal gets to draw one.
Yes.
Please don't give him any more chips to
No,
burn.
I'm going to give him another chip. I need to keep that blue. I need that. So I'm going to spend a red, and the marshal draws. And then I'm going to add a d6. And that, oh, god damn it. That only gets me up to a 7. Damn it, it's gonna hit her.
It goes for hit location. Got a 17. Lucky it didn't get a raise, so that is your upper guts.
This thing's gonna just like swoop down screeching and knock Chinoa off her horse.
Ooh, I rolled shit for damage.
Oh, thank God.
So you're only copying 8 points of damage.
Okay.
So it's a
okay,
level
1 wound.
Level
Okay.
1 wound to the guts.
This is important. Chinoa hasn't been injured before. I'm very good at not getting injured, apparently.
But this thing has swooped down. It has basically clamped its jaws on your shoulder area.
Cool. Am I still on my horse, or does it knock me off my horse?
Yeah, you and the horse both topple over as the mass of this thing hits you. It's not heavy, but the speed of it
Yeah.
coming in.
Found it, guys. Guys, I found it.
So we go to Queens. Jacks.
Jack.
I had a jack.
Jack of clubs.
Cool. So Robert has a Jack of Spade. He is going to move on over and he's going to crack off a shot at the siren. He hits, but no raise. Gets it in the upper guts. He rolled pretty decent for damage.
Ooh.
He gives it a level 2 wound to the guts.
Ooh. You love to see it.
The siren probably needs to roll wind as well, doesn't
Yes,
it?
so the siren just cops D6 wind. It cops 6 wind.
And it's got a level 4 wound, so it is bleeding out of its leg, and we'll keep copping wind for that, which is nice.
Also, you shot this thing 3 times and we didn't roll wind for it. So can you please roll me 3d6?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. A 5, a 5, and a 6.
It's a 16 win.
16. Okay, that's really good. That has... Robert's shot has winded this thing.
What does that mean for me?
This thing kind of slumps down on top of you. It's still alive, but it is in a real bad way.
It's kind of like stunned.
Yeah.
Alright,
Kinda.
let's open this
Stunned
up.
is its own separate thing, but winded characters get no cards and can perform no actions. So this siren is at your mercy.
Fantastic. For just for like the roleplay aspect of it, is that essentially combat over then? Is there
Essentially, yeah.
Alright, cool. Can this thing flop on top of Chinoa and can she just like slit its throat?
Yeah.
Cool. Like, because my next card's a
It
2.
basically passes out from the pain. It's been pumped full of arrows and now it's just been shot in the side.
Yeah, because I don't know if anyone else wants to do anything with combat, but I just think like story-wise, it's really fun if Chinoa's just like, get this thing off me and just like,
Slices it.
yeah, just...
Yep.
So that's combat over. Robert immediately runs over to Toby and he's like, "Ah, hell, man, you're all sliced up."
Chinoa has just like slit this thing. Like, this is probably really like surprising for the other people who have just met her. Dainty little pretty girl who's got a big bird thing on top of her, just like pulls out a knife, slits its throat, and like shoves it off of her, and she's gonna quickly rush over to Toby
Yep.
and try to help stop the bleeding.
So you have Robert helping as well because it's
Chinoa's gonna be like, look, I know a little bit about medicine. I don't know if I can fix this right away, but we gotta stop the bleeding.
what you can do is you can spend 5 minutes to start healing wind, and that would essentially you're trying to stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
So what you need to do, you need to make a medicine roll.
And I believe to heal wind, it's just a TN3.
Yes.
Yeah.
You aren't actually healing his level 4 wound. At the moment you're just trying to stop him from bleeding out.
Yeah. Let's start with that, because again, I can't heal a critical wound like this because I don't have the right medicine profession for it. She's just got general medicine, but I can heal wind. So let's try and do that. This is all under knowledge, isn't it? So she's got 2d8.
Oh, I saw it explode in there.
Yep. So definitely passes that with several raises. She got an 8 for the ace and then a 7.
Okay.
So that's 15.
Cool. So you managed to bandage him up and keep pressure on the wounds long enough to stop the bleeding. Do you have medicine surgery?
No.
Okay. So he is not going to be up and about for a long time. To properly get treated for this, he needs to find a surgeon.
Yeah, Chinoa's gonna be explaining all of this to Robert, being like, he needs... Well, okay. Chinoa's in a hard place because she's like, he's gonna need surgery, or I'm gonna need like a good 6 hours with him.
Robert's looking at him. At this point, Toby's still conscious, but he's kind of not saying anything. He's still kind of stunned and dazed. Robert's like, hell. I'm gonna be traveling for days trying to find someone who can help him out.
Chinoa's gonna she's gonna look Robert dead in the eyes and she's gonna be like, you don't like what I gotta do to do this. Because there could be more things coming, but I can help him.
It's like, God damn. If more of those show up, he's done for.
But if more of them show up while you're trying to get him to town, he's done for.
Yeah, but whatever I'm doing ain't attracting them like you were.
I'm sorry.
Graves is probably going to stand up and go to see the wounded guy. And presumably hears this conversation of you talking about healing him. And then Graves is going to say, are there any properties around here that we could hold up in?
Well, the closest house here is Toby's.
How far?
A few miles that way. And he points further to the east.
How far? How long would it take us to travel a few miles?
On horse? Not too long.
Not too long.
Yeah.
And 2 people on a horse for a couple of miles is probably fine.
Yeah, we could do that.
By a few miles, he means around 8 miles.
That is a lot of miles.
But we could hold up in a house. We could hold up in a house long enough. Hopefully that's more defensible than this.
Well, yeah, probably. Assuming it doesn't get washed away by a stupid wave coming in this far inland.
Yeah, that was mighty weird. And then Chinoa's gonna have a moment where she's like, oh! And she's gonna rush over to Wilhelm to check on him.
Wilhelm has been slowly getting up. He's not taking the wood out. He's just sort of holding, and he's probably hobbled over to his horse at this point, and he is basically just checking the horse.
Chinoa's gonna be like, what are you doing?
Darling, my horse got a bit washed away. I'm just checking to see if it's okay.
Are you alright?
He turns to face you so you can see the wood, and he's like,
oh my god, we gotta get that out of you.
No, we can leave it right where it is for now.
Nope. We gotta get that out. Because you've got a heavy wound. I can heal that.
You can, but and hear me out. He doesn't know that.
No, I can heal that with medicine. Or at least I can get you patched up and off.
You've got medicine general, don't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
which means I can do
You can do
level
light
twos,
and
heavy wounds.
heavy wounds.
I can do I can heal light and heavy wounds.
But anything greater needs surgery.
So we're real lucky that you put it down to that, to just a heavy wound instead of a serious one.
Yeah.
Or else you'd be needing surgery too.
Because I've got a flaw specifically related to bleeding.
Oh god, no, he does.
What?
He's got a flaw, he's got thin blood.
No, that's right, yeah. All the Mortales can get really dope abilities. You get haemophilia. As far as Toby's wounds are going, surgery would help reduce the wound level. Other than that, he's not at any particular risk of dying at the moment. If he gets taken home and holds up in his home, he will and rests, he will naturally heal over time. It'll take a while. He's going to be out probably. So every 5 days, he gets to make a vigor roll. He only rolls once. His target number is an 11.
Yeah. And that means it could take, the minimum time is 20 days for 4 wounds.
Assuming he makes every single roll.
Assuming he makes every single
Toby
roll.
is going to be out for at least, well, not
But
at the minimum with a miraculous recovery, 20 days. More realistically, he's probably out for over a month.
But if Chinoa does get to do her healing magic on him, if I've got enough time to get enough appeasement, I can just heal it. With what she can do with her shamanism is basically anything but maimed she can do at any time. If someone is maimed and the wound heals over, if someone loses an arm and it heals over, then she can no longer reattach or regrow that arm because it's healed over. And the question here, Brad, is if someone's arm heals over, can she just re-amputate it a little bit higher up and then heal the maiming and regrow their arm?
Possibly. We'll have to.
That'd be a much harder
I'll
target
make a decision
number.
on that when that comes up.
Yeah, that would
that
be
comes up.
probably just a much higher target number.
So Robert is going to look at you guys and like, look, I want you all to keep investigating, find the source of this goddamn plague, whatever this is, where these monsters are coming from. I'm gonna take Toby back to his place. We're gonna hole up there. I do have a favor to ask, that I borrow one of your horses. You can come here, get the horse back when you're done.
Shanoa's over, like, fussing over Wilhelm at the moment, but she's gonna be like, look, we got injuries too. Can we just come back with you to Toby's place, defend it just for the night, and then we will definitely do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that way we don't have to leave one of our horses with him.
And I have looked it up. Wilhelm suffers from a naturally thin blood, which means that with a serious critical or maimed wound, he loses twice the number of wind per round.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
so it
that's
would
not
be-
affecting you yet.
Yeah, it's not affecting him yet, but he doesn't know that. He just knows that when he starts bleeding, it doesn't stop.
I'll stop it. I got you.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, what he's like is, I'm fine. And then this horse conversation happens, and Wilhelm's going to be like, "Sorry, sir. How far is it to the farmstead in which we're headed?"
We're heading 8 miles to the east.
How long would that roughly take on horseback? Would I be able to work that out?
You're going through pretty rough terrain.
But also, you've only got a heavy wound at the moment. Like, yes, you're kind of impaled a little bit,
No.
but it's only counting as a heavy wound.
Yeah.
So you're not having that bleeding yet.
No, that's true. That's true.
Chinoa's basically just going to be like, look, give me like 5 minutes to get that out of you, stem the bleeding. We're going to go there and I'm going to fix you up with help. You're going to be all right.
All right. He's going to sit down and
You're going to lie down. And Chinoa's just going to like, she's not even asking me. Chinoa just like starts taking off your shirt. So
Yeah.
sorry about that. Chinoa's just going to take you off your shirt and she's going to try and heal your wind so that you're not bleeding while she removes this thing. Yes, that was another explode. So like you're 5 minutes to fix him up and stop him bleeding. 5 minutes, she takes this thing out of your side. She's not going into like the surgery details of like removing all the splinters and stuff yet.
Yeah.
She'll do that when we get back to the cabin. But yeah, she's basically like half undressed you. She's removed the piece of wood and she's stopped the bleeding.
that's fair. Made sure there's no reduce the odds of shirt in the wound.
Yeah. Yeah, Chinoa's gonna like basically help Wilhelm onto her horse. You're riding with her, and then that way Robert and Toby can ride on your horse.
Yeah.
Or other way around. Either way, Chinoa's like, yeah, I'll ride with you and keep you on your horse.
Yep. Yeah, Wilhelm's not fighting it. He's pretty quiet.
It's alright, Wilhelm, I got you. I'm not gonna let you bleed out.
Thank you, man.
She's probably already noticed that you're bleeding way more than you should be.
Yeah,
After this.
that would be immensely obvious. If he gets a nosebleed, it like gushes.
And insert anime moment here.
Wilhelm was basically like, what if I just left this in here for the ride? What if you guys are like 20 minutes away?
Yeah.
That's bad.
So we're gonna like pick everything up. Would Wilhelm be more comfortable traveling on his horse, or is he happy to travel on Chinoa's?
Yeah, no, he's happy to travel on Chinoa's. He's not like it, he's not arguing. Like he's just going along with it.
Yeah.
So essentially, Chinoa doesn't know how good these guys are at riding horses. So she's essentially going to like tether Wilhelm's horse to like her horse's saddle, like using the rein. You know how they use the
Yeah,
reins
yeah.
and tether it to the saddle and stuff. She's going to invite Toby and Robert. Like she's going to ask Robert to basically keep Toby on the horse and keep him steady, and she's going to get Wilhelm up onto her horse so that she can keep him steady.
Yeah.
After she's healed them all up so that we can travel back. And if we were right in assuming if a horse can go 40 miles a day That's essentially 4 miles every hour, if you assume it's like a 10-hour day.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll be back at the cabin in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
If you're happy with those.
Yeah, the train is a bit rougher, so it might be a little bit longer than that.
Yeah.
Because it is, not.
And hoping nothing happens to us.
So I'm going to end this session there, guys. We'll pick up next session when you guys arrive at Toby's house.
Look, it's not my fault that when I sat down, I was like, this is a complicated system. It hurts my brain. I'm just going to pick one thing, and it's going to be the only thing I'm good at.
I reckon
And I picked violence.
we probably get maybe 70% of the system right, and the rest of it we're just like, that'll work. Hey,
That'll
it's
work.
enough.
I mean-
That'll work. He's dragging him by his hair into a rusty cage. Maybe get out of the fucking door.
Wow, thanks, Captain Obvious. If I had a turn, I would have already done that.
He's standing in the doorway and he just walks into the fire.
Wilhelm, I think he's going to kill me.
Wilhelm is not leaving.